What's up, guys? Dollar Tree review of the movie Heaven's Burning, starring Russell Crowe. I remember, as I mentioned previously, I had remembered seeing the trailer for this years ago, and I always wanted to see it, and saw it for $1.25, snatched it up, and pretty much was the kind of movie I thought it was going to be. Was good. Recommend it if you see it for $1.25. Was good. Wasn't great. Was interesting. Stars Russell Crowe. Let's see. We've got Kenji Isomura as Yukio and Yuki Kudoh as Midori. You know, Yuki Kudoh has been in a lot of things. She was in Midnight Train, a Jim Jarmusch film in the 80s. Okay, that's Mystery Train from 1989. And she was also in the Masters of Horror imprint segment. How about that? And also, in a few minutes, I'm going to say that this film is an 80s film. As you'll see, it's from 97, not the 80s. And she's done a lot of voice work in a lot of different anime movies. So basically, she plays Midori, and her and her husband Yukio are in Australia on business. She's looking around like there's something going on, and she's not happy. She's actually planning on running away to be with her secret lover, who's also a Japanese gentleman in Australia. And she's going to abandon Yukio. Meanwhile, you have Russell Crowe as Colin, who is hard up for cash. He agrees to be a driver in a bank robbery for a local gang. It's like a local Afghani gang, I believe. So that she's in the bank, as you probably see where this is going, when that robbery goes down. Now she's at this point left her husband. Okay, she's gone to the bank. She's going to get some cash, and she's going to go meet her lover. And the robbery goes badly. The security measures at the bank foil the robbery. One of the guys gets injured badly, and he's actually stuck there. You have to watch it to see what I mean. And they basically grab Midori hostage, and they want to actually get rid of her. That's when Russell Crowe intervenes and saves her, and now the two of them are on the run. Meanwhile, the boyfriend is wondering what's going on. First, they find evidence that the police come in. He's got a translator. They find evidence that she was going to run away on him, and then they find evidence about the bank robbery, and it's pretty. You feel kind of bad for him. The one detective even says, "Oh, he's the most famous cuckold in all of Australia right now. You know, his wife ran out on him, and it's all on TV." So he goes a little nuts. And I remembered him from the trailer being real menacing, so I was like, wait, who's the bad guy? Well, he shaves his head, gets a firearm, puts on a leather jacket, gets a dirt bike, and he goes after them. And meanwhile, of course, one of the bank robbers goes back to Dad, who's the head of this little crime family, and Dad says, well, we need to go get him. We need to get revenge. So you've got Yukio coming after them, and also the gang, and that's pretty much the movie. It's interesting because you think like they're star-crossed lovers, like right off the bat. Not really. They're staying in hotel rooms. They're kind of separate. It takes a while for them to get together, and she goes through a transformation. She dyes her hair. They meet lots of colorful characters. They're in the outback now. Not as many people. There's always colorful characters in movies that take place in the outback, but the Yukio has to interact with people too as he's trying to track them down. Sometimes that doesn't go great, and that's pretty much it. It comes to a conclusion that is happy ending or not. What do you guys think? I think you could probably figure it out. There's one point that's pretty cool, where you've got Yukio on a dirt bike, and then the gang in their car. They're both heading in the direction of Colin and Midori, and they just kind of look at each other. They have no idea that they're both looking for the same person, and then the road forks, and they just both go different ways. They're in the same general direction, but I would have liked to see more interaction one of those plot points gets wrapped up about 5/6 of the way through the movie, and then by the end of the movie, Colin and Midori are in a full-blown romance. There's a small town dance going on. They go in, and but by this time the police and the other groups are closing in. I won't give too much away, and it comes to a conclusion. I mean, I'm not really telling you a whole lot there, but I'm just going to make this one spoiler free. It was good. It was, early Russell Crowe. He was very good. He just had that early kind of 80s feel. Late 80s. 95 minutes. Went by pretty quickly. And it was pretty good. There's one interaction, it's a little bit perhaps cringy when Yukio is trying to get some information out of someone. The guy starts throwing some racial stuff at him. I mean, there are people like that in the world. That's a true thing. But I don't know. It just seemed, that part of it maybe seemed a little dated to me. Other than that, it's a good film. If you see it, I'd pick it up.